Arnav, Dimple, Shri, Manoj, Zayomi, Divya, Prathamaditya. Sorry, Zayomi, I forgot your name. Can you please rename yourself so that we call you by that name itself? So are you guys, like attending the demo for the first time, or you have already taken classes from Olympiad Success, or how is it?
Ma'am, I've already taken.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
great.
Same here.
Even for Arnav. And what about others? Ritesh, Divya.
Ma'am, I've already taken classes.
Okay, that's really wonderful. So we are getting repeated students.
Good evening.
Wonderful. Good evening, Ritesh. So Ritesh, what about you? Are you new to Olympiad Success platform?
Yes, ma'am, this is my first class.
Okay, this is your first time.
Yes,
So how did you come to know about this?
I got a phone call.
You got a phone call? Okay, nice. All right. So, students, like many of you would be knowing about Olympiad Success. We are India's largest online preparation platform for Olympiad examinations. And like we have now started with the new live classes. So basically, these are for the academic year 23-24. And while we were discussing initially, like in our previous chit chat just few minutes back, so there are a few students who have already started with their preparation for the upcoming classes and upcoming Olympiad examinations. That's really wonderful. So this year, like it's really nice that you have enrolled. You are planning to enroll for the first batch itself, and this would, I'm sure, would be helpful for your preparation, and it would be strengthening your Olympiads preparation. Okay, so kids, like the flow of the session, many of you would be knowing, but then let me just give a brief. So in today's session, since this is a demo session, we would be taking some time in the introduction part, wherein we would be explaining you about the course details and the platform. There would be an introduction by your mentor as well. And after that, we would be having a small like a demo session of around 40-45 minutes. So our live classes are of 75 minutes, but then since today it's a demo session, so the class timing would be only of 40-45 minutes, but the entire duration is 1 hour, 15 minutes of today's session as well. Okay, so like before inviting Sukamal sir, so Sukamal sir, I'll just rename yourself. Let me do that if I can do that. Okay, I cannot rename yourself. Can you please rename yourself? Okay, so he's Sukamal sir. Okay, yeah, now it's there. So Sukamal sir, he comes with a wonderful and rich background. I would say he has almost 26 plus years of experience into industry, wherein like he has 15 plus years of experience into teaching itself, right? And he teaches out of passion, and I'm sure you are going to like his classes a lot. He has been a winner of Senta, if you would be knowing about this. So in 2020, he was a winner of Senta TPO as well. And he has trained a lot of students with their mathematics. So kids, like anyone who had, I believe, none of you would have taken classes from him before. Anyone? Is there anyone? No. Okay, all right, no worries. So in today's demo session, I'm sure you would understand his teaching style and a great bit about him as well. So Sukamal sir, why don't you introduce yourself and welcome to the family once again for this new academic year.
Sure. Thank you. Thank you, Aarti ma'am. Okay. First of all, welcome to Olympiad Success and a very good afternoon to everyone. So about me, as Aarti ma'am said, I love mathematics, and I teach a lot of students at various levels, and that includes Olympiad Success, that includes IIT Joint and many other types of mathematics. So wherever there's mathematics, it's very interesting. So that's in a nutshell. And I love cricket. I watch a lot of cricket, like some of you do. How many of you love cricket? Let me have a show of hands. Fantastic. So mathematics and cricket is very close, and I'll talk about it when we get into the class, right? So so that's about me, and let's have fun. Right.
Okay, thank you so much, Sukamal sir. It's always a pleasure to have you on the platform. And now I would request Rajan sir to give a brief about the course.
Sure, ma'am. Let me share my screen. So, welcome students. Welcome to the Demo Interaction program for grade 7 mathematics. So, firstly, let me tell you about us about Olympiad Success. So, Olympiad Success is India's largest online preparation platform for Olympiad exams. We have Olympiad live classes, and this is fourth year in live classes. We also have School Plus program. So, in School Plus program, we offer 8 courses that are mathematics, English, science, logical reasoning, communication, spoken and written both, Vedic maths as well as coding. What else, students? We also offer one-on-one online classes for CBSE, ICSE, IGCSE, IB for grade 2 to grade 10, and one-on-one preparation classes for International Mathematics Olympiad like SESMO, CMO, HKIMO, TIMO, Math Count, US Math Competition, Math Kangaroo, and also PRMO. Now, students, meet the rank holder for session 21-22. So many students in Olympiad Success got international ranks. This year results are not like getting out yet, but yeah, definitely like we will show you the list of other students also. Okay, now students, about this course, there will be around 20 students in the class, and the classes will be conducted on Zoom platform only. So there will be 3 sessions per week. The days will be Tuesday, Thursday and Saturday, and class timing is 6:30 to 7:45 p.m. Okay, so it will be a 75 minutes of duration of class, and there is a break of 5 minutes in between. Okay. Now what we are going to do in the classes, the session include mix of theory, practice session, doubt session, and we will also discuss previous year paper. And students, if you enroll with this course, you will also get reading material and practice question, which will be available on the dashboard of Olympiad Success. And you will also get free access to the Olympiad Success platform for topic wise mock test for practicing for mathematics as well as for logical reasoning. Okay. Now, students, the syllabus link I will share with the chat box. The fee for this course is 12,044, and there will be 54 session in this course. Payment link I will share in the chat box. The fee include online classes, daily reading notes and exercises, practice of previous year paper. And like I said, student, you will get access to the Olympiad Success platform for mathematics as well as logical reasoning for topic wise mock test. Okay. Now, students, to join this course, what you need a laptop with good internet speed and laptop or desktop with camera, definitely, because we don't allow students without video in the classes anymore, and headphone. And students, like preparation for Olympiad exam is tougher than regular school curriculum because there will be some topics from your upper grades also, some tricks and some applications. Okay. So students, you need to spend approx 2 hours every day to cope up with the curriculum, and parent support will be needed to check answers and retrieve concepts. So students, the live classes for this course, we are going to start from 25th of March, and currently we having students from 3,800 schools, and we are catering in 35 plus countries. So this is about this course, students. Now Aarti ma'am will give you a tour of Olympiad Success Dashboard. After that, if anyone have any doubt or query, we will take that. Okay. So over to you, Aarti ma'am.
Thank you so much, Rajan sir, for a wonderful presentation and details about this course. And now let me share my screen. Okay, so students, like once you enroll to this course, you would be getting your credentials using which you can log into our website, which is olympiadsuccess.com. Just go to the home page and therein you can enter your credentials, that is your email and password, and you would be redirected to the dashboard, which looks like this. There are two important things over here which you would require frequent access. First is the live classes, wherein all the content related to your live classes will be displayed. So under the subjects list, you can see your subjects for which you have enrolled. So let's say like here I have since enrolled for all the subjects are coming, but for you, only those subjects would be coming for which you have enrolled. Just click on the subject and then select the topic. Okay, so let's say I select number system, and then all the reading material, practice questions and answer keys related to that particular topic will be displayed. What you have to do is you have to just click on the link, and then the PDF for that corresponding topic will open up. Okay, so whether it be a reading material, practice question or answer keys, you can see those. Okay, and for the practice questions, we recommend that you mark your answers first and then match those answers with the answer key provided by Olympiad Success over here. So just open this, and here you can see the answers, like what would be the answer, and you can match your answers with the answer keys, right? Then the next thing over here is the schedule part. So students, Rajan sir had already shared all the important links in the chat section, and I would request all of you to, have a look at the syllabus, and you would understand like how structured we have kept our sessions. So here, as you notice, like I believe there are 54 sessions, right? Yes, there are 54 sessions in this, and each session has been, distributed as per the syllabus which we have. So like what we would be taking up in session 1, session 2, session 3, so on and so forth. After every topic or two, we do conduct a mock test, which is compulsory for all the students to appear, and the report of the same is sent to all the students and parents. Okay, so it is compulsory for all of you to attend these mock tests as well. And finally, if you see, like there are super classes during, like at the end, towards the end of the course. Okay, so these super classes, basically what happens in these super classes, we generally discuss the previous year papers. If you have any doubts, any queries, we solve those. So these are last 4 to 5 sessions are specifically for your practice and practice only, correct? And then we have the holiday calendar over here. So like these are the days on which your classes will not be conducted. And finally, here you see Zoom meeting ID and password. So here your meeting ID and password will be displayed. The next important thing over here is worksheet. So here you can access your mathematics and logical reasoning worksheets. Okay, so these are topic-wise worksheets. So as you notice over here, we have 2 topic-wise worksheets for algebraic expressions. For comparing quantities, we have 6 worksheets, and so on and so forth. You have to just click on the take exam button, take the examination. And finally, you can match your, like you can see your answer keys by going to the performance tab, select your subject, click on the view button, and your summary of the examination would open up. And if you click on the review button, your answer keys will open up. So this is the way in which you can access the entire content on the website, right? And you would be knowing prior only that what you are going to study in the upcoming class. Okay. Now we are open for question and answer session. So any doubts, queries coming up, especially for all our new students? Any doubts coming up? All students as well, they are welcome to ask any query, and do let us know.
Do anyone have any doubt? Okay. Okay, let me ask some questions then. So firstly, can you tell me, okay, so you can put in the chat only, okay? So the first question is, what are the days on which we have the classes? You can write in the chat box. Correct, Ritesh. It is Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Okay, now the next question is, what is the timing for the class? Six 45 to 7:30, 6 to 7:30. Okay, both are wrong. Yes, this one is correct. 6:30 to 7:45. But is it AM or PM? You need to write with unit. Correct, PM. The class timing is 6:30 to 7:45 PM. Okay, my second last question. What is the number of session in this course? Ritesh, I think already typed the answer, 54. Okay, yes, correct. Okay, last question. It is related to mathematics only. How many months it will take to end this batch? You can do the calculation. No, not the 12 months.
Ritesh wants the entire year, right, Ritesh?
So question is that how many months it will take to end this batch if there are 54 sessions in this course? You can write in the chat box.
That's a very simple question Rajan sir has asked.
Okay, Arnav come up with one answer, 4.5. Prathamaditya 5. Any other answer? Other can also answer. About 5. Okay. About 4.5. Yes. So correct answer is 4.5. How it is? There are 3 classes in a week and there are 4 weeks in a month. So there will be 12 classes in a month. So if you divide 54 by 12, what you will get? You will get 4.5. Okay. So it will take 4.5 months. Okay. So students, do anyone have any query, any doubt, or shall we start with the session? No, sir, no doubt. Okay. Okay. So I think we can start with the session then. So over to you, Sukamal, sir.
Thanks, Rajan. Okay, before I start, one thing is if you have any queries, any problems, technical problems, issues, just write to the support team. Okay, so they're very responsive. They'll respond very quickly. So you can reach out to them via mail or via phone, chat, right? So there are a lot of ways in which you can do that. Okay, so let's begin. Okay. So everyone can see my screen?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Fantastic.
Yes,
So what do you see?
Yes, sir.
What do you see on my
Dash
screen?
plus dash equals to 30.
Okay, and what else? You see some watermelons?
Yes,
With some
sir.
Yes, sir.
numbers, right? So can you pick 3 of the watermelons so that the sum is 30? And you have to tell me the reason why you picked the ones that you pick.
So I can tell the answer.
Okay. Tell
Sir,
me the
can I
answer. Yeah, sorry.
Sir, can I tell?
Yeah, who was that first? Who said first? Arnav?
Sukamal, sir, we can do one thing. They can put in the chat
Okay,
box.
yeah. The best thing is you put
Yeah.
it in the chat,
You
right?
put in the chat box.
Right.
So for today, can I mute everyone? They can just interact with you on chat box.
Okay, fine. Yeah. In the regular
Okay,
class,
I'm
we
just
will have live interaction.
so students, you can put in the chat box.
So let's see who gets it quick. Okay, I got answer from Arnav. Anyone else? No, you can't pick 4. You have to pick 3. Okay, Nirmalya says not possible. Dimple Shri, you have given an answer, but that does not add up to 30. Okay, yeah, Arnav, you got it. Okay. So anyone else? Only Arnav has got the answer so far. Okay, so the first thing you need to understand is what is this 30? What kind of a number is 30?
Odd number.
This is a even number, right? And how do you get an even number? You can get an even number by odd plus odd or even plus even. That means by adding these two, you have to get, because all numbers are odd here. So this will be odd. So that means by adding these two numbers, you have to get an odd number. Only then you can get an even number. That's the only logic. But in order to get this odd, you need to have one even and one odd. This gives you odd. So you need one even number. And that should, be the first thing that should strike you, that where is that even number? So now if you look at the watermelons closely, you see that all the watermelons are upright. only this one is turned upside down. You see the tail is here. All the others have the tails up. So this is actually 6, not 9. This is actually put in the opposite direction. So this is actually 6. So therefore, one of them is 6. Now, therefore, you have to do a 24 with the other two, which means you have to pick 13 and 11. Clear? Now, this is an example of, the point that sometimes we don't pay attention to the question. What is the question? The question is we have to get 30, which is an even number, right? So that should be the logic with which you have to think. Clear? Everyone understood? Okay. Now, let me ask you this question. All of you are in class 7, right? So how many of you have done simple equations or have heard about simple equations? Okay. Just show of hands. Okay. Aviraj, Ritesh, Yash, Arnav, all of you have heard about simple equations. Okay, fine. So today what I'm going to do, I'm going to take you through the basics of a simple equation, right? So as the name suggests, right? As the name suggests, what is the meaning of equation? The word equation comes from the word equal. Okay, so an equation will always have an equal to sign in it, right? Like, for example, 2 plus 3 equal to 5. This is an equation, right? Because I have an equal to here, right? Or 5 into 7 equals 35. This is also an equation. Okay. Then I can say 7 into 1 equals 7. This is also an equation, right? Okay. So these are all different kinds of equation, right? Now, if I write 12 is less than 15, is this an equation? Yes or no?
No.
No.
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
The moment you
Sir.
see in anything other than the equal to sign, it is not an equation.
Sir, because LHS is not equal to RHS.
Yes, you have to have this for it to be an equation. If you have a less than or greater than sign, it is not an equation. That's called an inequality, which will come later on.
So that is comparison.
Yeah, that we will talk in some other class. Okay. Okay. Now, okay. Now let's do a very simple exercise. And I want every one of you to do this. Think of a number from 1 to 50. Any number. Don't tell me what number you have thought of. Okay. Think of a number between 1 to 50. Multiply that number by 2 and add 3 to it. Okay. Multiply that number by 2 and add 3 to it. Okay. Now, whatever is your answer, just type it in chat. Whatever is your answer, just type it in chat. Okay. Dimple Sri, you have typed 17, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So can anyone tell me what is the number that Dimple Sri has thought of? Just put up your hand if you can say. Yes, Yash. What is the number she has thought?
Sir, the number she has thought was 7.
Fantastic. How did you find out?
I subtracted 17 minus 3, which is 14, and 14 divided by 2 is 7.
Brilliant. Excellent. So what Yash did was exactly the opposite of what is written. So what Dimple she did was she thought of the number as 7. Then she multiplied by 2 and added 3. And what Yash did was, whatever was the number that was told to him, from here he subtracted 3, then he got 14, and then he divided that by 2. So he did exactly the opposite of what is written here, and he got the correct answer, right? So this is what we do in an equation, as simple as this. Now, if I have to do this using an equation, then since I don't know what Dimple she has thought, I will assume that that number is something. Something means something that I don't know. And if I don't know something, I cannot put a number to it. So therefore, I'll write it with an alphabet, right? So I'll write it with an X. Okay. So I assume that the number that Dimple has thought of is X. And I don't know what X is. That is why I'm writing it as X. Right? Then I follow exactly what is done here. 2 into X plus 3. And then Dimple, she told me that she has got 17. So now, in order to find X, there is a series of steps that I'm going to do, which is how we solve this equation. Clear? Now, this is called an algebraic equation or a simple equation. Okay. And this is called an expression or an algebraic expression. Okay. Clear? Any doubts? Okay. Fantastic. Okay. So let's go to the next topic. Okay. Now we'll talk about how to make an equation. So think of a number, any number, just as you did in the previous case, right? Multiply with 4 and add 5 to it, right? And the result is 25. So if you have to make an equation with it, it's a simple step. 4 with X plus 5 equals 25. So this becomes your equation. Clear? Okay. So everyone understood?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Fantastic. So let's move on. So now let us try to make an equation on your own. Think of a number, multiply it by 3 and subtract 5 from that number. And the result is 7. So type in your answers in chat. Assume the number to be X and operate the two operations given, multiply by 3, subtract 5, and the result is 7. So let's see. Yes. No, Yash, I haven't asked you to solve it.
Okay, sir.
Priyanka, I didn't ask you to solve it. Just the equation. I just want the equation. Yes, everyone has got it. 3x minus 5 equals 7. Right? That's how we form the equation. Okay. Next. Let's take some more examples of this. think of a number, add 3 to it. The answer is 15. Write an equation for this. Yeah, only thing is, you're right. Only thing is, we don't write 1 into x. We just write simply, we write x. Wherever there is 1, we don't write 1 into. We just ignore the 1. We simply write x. X plus 3 is 15. Correct. Everyone got it. Okay. Now let me give you one slightly difficult one. Slightly. Okay. And it is not from here. Okay. The age of Arun is 3 years more than 2 times the age of his brother. Okay. 3 years more than 2 times the age of his brother. Now, Arun's father is 5 years younger than 3 times Arun's age. Find the age of his father in terms of the age of Arun's brother. So let Arun's brother's age be X. So find the age of Arun's father in terms of X. Let's see who gets this. Please read the question carefully. Don't hurry. There are 2 steps in the question. First step is the age of Arun is 3 years more than 2 times the age of his brother. That's your step 1. Step 2 is Arun's father's age is 5. Arun's father is 5 years younger than 3 times Arun's age. So I want you to write the age of Arun's father in terms of X. Ritesh, it will not be an equation. No. Okay, again, I just want the final age of his father, nothing else, only father's age. And simplified version. I have not got a single final answer yet. Simplified version. The simplest version of Arun's father's age. Okay. So age of Arun is 3 years more than 2 times the age of his brother. The brother's age is X. So what is Arun's age? Arun's age is 2 times x plus 3. Now the father's age, right? Now what is the father's age? 5 years younger than 3 times Arun's age. So Arun's age is this. So 3 times of 2x plus 3 minus 5. Younger means less. So now if you simplify this, you get 6x plus 9 minus 5, which means 6x plus 4. This is your final answer. This is the age of Arun's father with respect to x. Clear? Understood? Okay. Okay. Pick up number 3. A farmer has a number of cows and he plans to double that number next year, when he will have 24. Represent this statement as an equation. Just write the equation. Don't solve it. Correct. 2x equals 24. That's an equation. Right? So now you have understood how to create an equation. Okay. Next. Okay. Now, an equation is like a weighing machine. That means you have to have the same thing or the same number on both sides. Right? And the nice thing about weighing machine is that you can change the weights. For example, suppose what happens if you go to a shop and you see a shopkeeper weighing. Suppose he puts something here and he puts a weight here. Suppose this goes down. What does he do? He puts another weight here to balance it. Right? That's how he comes to know what is the exact weight. Right? So we do the same thing in equation. For example, if I have dash plus 7 equals 12. So what do? I will put a number here. Right? I start putting numbers 1. 1 plus 7 is not 12. 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 plus 7 is 12. Right? So that is the logic of solving an equation. Right? Okay. Okay. Next. Now we come to a principle which is called principle of equality. Okay. So this is very simple. This is exactly what you did in the previous examples. Right? So if you have an equation where a particular number is added to something, say x plus 10 is 23. Right? Or a number is subtracted from a number. X minus 12 is 7. Or 3 minus x is 2. Right? So how do we solve this kind of equations? So very simple. So all I have to do is I have to, in the first case, I have 10. Right? So I want to get rid of 10 because I want to find the value of x. So I subtract 10 from here. I also subtract 10 from the other side. Because it is like the weighing machine. Whatever I do on one side, I have to do it on the other side. So that means minus 10 and plus 10 will cancel out. So I'll get x equals 23 minus 10, which is 30. Now, can you tell me what I should do in the second case? Anyone?
Sir, we will subtract 12.
So I have x in the second case. I have x minus 12. So
Sir, we will add 12 with 7, which will have 19. So my x is equals to 19.
12 plus 7. Very good. Here, since I have minus 12, I have to add 12 so that I get rid of this 12. So therefore, I get x equal to 90. What do I do here? I have a minus x here.
So we add x.
Yes, very good. So I add x to both sides. So then x and x cancels out. I get 3 equals 2 plus x. Then again, to get rid of the 2, I do a minus 2 here and a minus 2 here. So 3 minus 2 gives me 1. And this one cancels out. So x equal to 1. Clear?
Yes.
Okay. Now enough of problems. So we'll take a breather now. Okay. And I'll ask you a very simple question. How many numbers are there in our metric system? How many basic numbers? How many numbers? What are the numbers which makes up all other numbers?
0 to 9.
Fantastic. 0 to 9. How many are there? 0 to 9?
10.
10. Now the question is not that. The question is, why is it 10? Why do we have 10 numbers? Why is it not 9? Why is it not 5? Why is it not 20? Why is it not 15? Why 10?
Because we are also including 0.
But why? Why have we decided that we will have 10 numbers as the base numbers? Why have we decided that we will have only 10 numbers to define our entire number system? You think of any other number, integer, fraction, decimal.
Sir,
Yes.
because there are five even and 5 odd numbers. They
No,
are
that is-
balanced.
No, that comes later. That we have defined, right? Even odd definition comes later. My point is, why only 10? Why it could have been more? Right?
Sir, to measure all the digits.
No, that is my point. But why 10? You're still not understood. My question is, why is it 10? Because
To measure different.
no. See, mathematics is about common sense. Remember this. Okay. No matter what level of mathematics you are doing, mathematics is about common sense. And mathematics actually was, I won't say discovered, but it was kind of developed by common people who did not know mathematics. Okay, the term mathematics itself came much later. Initially, think of thousands of years back when, everyone used to live in jungles and, there was no mathematics and nothing. So in those days, what did people do? How did they count? Mathematics.
So they had 10 base numbers because we had 10.
Yes. We have only 10 fingers in our hands, 10 fingers. So that is how, people started counting 1, 2, 3, 4. And if you remember in class, when did you start counting? KG, right?
Yes, sir.
Right?
Prime.
Yes. So in kindergarten or, nursery, wherever you started counting, how did your teacher teach you? 1,
On fingers.
3, right? And we still do that. In our mind, we still do that, isn't it? When we count numbers. So That is how mathematics started. And that is why we have 10 numbers, 0 to 9. Okay? Understood? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Another interesting question.
Yes, sir.
Can you, okay, just type, okay, no, don't type. Just put up your hands. I'll call you out, okay, if you know the answer. What is the value of 5 by 0? Just put up your hand. Okay, Ritesh, tell me, what is 5 by 0?
Sir, undefinable.
Okay, you're correct. Aviraj, undefined?
Sir, undefined, not defined.
Okay. Okay, now put your hands down. Now my next question. Why is it undefined? Who can explain this one? Yes, Arnav, tell me.
So it's undefined because 0 has no value. So in its times table, it cannot go forward. That's why it's not defined.
No, that's not the case. Mhm. Think from a common sense, man.
Sir, can I?
Yes, Prathamaditya, tell me.
Yes, sir. Sir, can I take an example?
Yes, absolutely. That's the best way, always.
Yes, sir. Like if you are like distributing toffees, so sir, if you have a total of like five toffees, but there is no people, so sir, there will be like, sir, we don't know like how many toffees we have to distribute equally to the people, to the to the zero number of people.
Very, very close, but
Sir, can I?
it's
Sir,
a
Elise.
little better. Okay, very close. You're on the right track. Okay.
बोलिए ना उसको बोलिए डैड
Avila.
से बोलिए
Sir,
Yeah,
sir, anything or any substance can never be divided into zero number of parts.
why? My question is that.
Sir, because there is something and zero has no value. That's why it cannot be divided.
No. Aditya, what did I tell you? Think like a layman. Okay, and I'll give you a hint. And I liked Prathamaditya's answer because he thought in the right direction. Let's say we have a pizza. Okay. And I tell you, give me 1/3 of the pizza. I want 1/3 of the pizza. What will you do?
Sir, a single fraction cannot be assigned.
Wait.
Denominator as zero.
I am asking for 1/3 of the pizza. What will you do?
So we will cut into 3 parts and give you one.
Correct.
But if it is 5 by 0, then we won't have parts.
So you will cut it into 3 and give me 1 part. Now, if I tell you, give me 5 parts out of 0 parts, which means I'm telling you, you cannot cut the pizza, but you have to give me 5 parts. Is that possible?
No.
It's not possible.
Because I am telling you, the denominator is the number of parts into which you are cutting the pizza. So I'm telling you, you cannot cut the pizza, but you have to give me 5 parts. So without cutting, how can you give me 5 parts? Not possible. Right? This is the real layman's explanation of division by 0. There is a mathematical explanation also, okay, which I'm going to tell later on. Okay. Okay. So, okay. Okay, let's move on. Okay. Now I'm sure you will be able to solve this, right? Anyone who is not able, who will not be able to solve this? We just did quite a few examples. No problems. Okay. Addition, subtraction, you know what to do. So if it is x plus 7, you have to do a minus 7 on both sides. If it is x minus 7, you have to do a plus 7 on both sides. Simple as that. Okay. Now, let's say I have I have 5x equals 30. Now, how do I get x?
I divided by
Divide 5.
We
will
divide,
divide
so we
30
divided by
by
5.
5, 6.
Divide
30 divided by 5.
correct. Divide
6.
both sides, you get x equal to 6. Right? Simple. So if I have 5x, I will divide by 5. If I have x by 3 equals 20, then what do I do?
Multiply by 3.
Very good. Then I do the
60.
opposite.
Divided by 3.
I multiply
X
by
is equal to 60.
correct.
60.
Right? So this is called principle of division or principle of multiplication. Right? Okay. So we decide based on what is given. Right? Okay. Now let's pick okay, this one is simple. Let me pick something else. Okay. There are some apples in a basket. 1/3 of the apples are sold out. 5 of the remaining are rotten. If there are 15 good apples remaining, then how many apples was there in the basket initially? Calculate and type your answers in chat. Okay, most of you have got the right answer. Some of you have probably made some mistake in the calculation. This is why I gave this example to help you understand where we make the mistake. So read the question carefully. There are some apples in the basket. So let this be X. 1/3 are sold out. That means remaining will be 2/3 of X. 1/3 is sold out. That means 1 minus 1/3, which is 2/3. This is the fraction which is remaining. And 5 are rotten. So out of 2/3 X, 5 are rotten. So that means 2/3x minus 5 is the number of good apples. And this number is 50. So this is your equation. So then you solve in the usual way. So what do you do? 2/3x equals 20. So then you multiply by 3, divide by 2. So x is 20 into 3/2, which is 30. Clear? Okay. Fantastic. Now let me teach you something interesting. Okay. Something very, very interesting and something which you will need in your day-to-day life. Okay. Now, I want everyone to be ready. Everyone ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
The condition is you cannot use pen and paper.
Yes, sir.
Ready?
Yes.
I will write a number. Okay. You have to tell me what would be the answer. Okay. 16% of 230. Without pen and paper, I want you to calculate this. And I'll ask you how you calculated it. Okay, you can type your answer in chat. Let me see who gets it. No, you cannot write it on pen and paper. Very simple calculation. Okay, 2 of you have done it. Three of you have done it. Okay, good. Excellent. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of you have done it. Fantastic. So all of you will get it. Who wants to explain?
Sir, can I?
Yash. Okay. Tell me, Yash. How did you do?
Sir, so to find the percentage, we have to do 16 into 230 upon 100.
No, wrong. That's not how you calculate. That's
Sir,
why
can
I
I?
asked you. Okay, Arnav, tell me.
So it should be 230 upon 100 into 16.
Wrong. Prathapaditya. I mean, your answer is correct. I'm not debating your answer.
Yes, sir. So it
But-
should be 16 upon 100 into 230.
Wrong. Wrong.
Sir, 16 by 230 into 100.
Wrong.
Sir, 16 into 23 upon 10.
Wrong. I'm asking, how will you calculate mentally without,
36.
Sir, 16 into 2.3.
can you calculate 16 into 2.3 mentally?
Yes, sir.
If I give a slightly more difficult number, you will not be able to do it mentally. Right.
Sir,
Even I doubt whether you'll be able to do 16 into 2.3 mentally.
Sir, is it 8 into 23 upon 5?
No. Okay. None of you got the answer. Let me explain. 16% is written, can be calculated as 10% plus 5% plus 1%. Okay. How many of you have gone to the market? Sabji market. Okay. The guy who sells sabji, okay, most of them, they don't even have a calculator. But if you ask them, give me 150 grams, he will give you the 150 grams and he'll tell you the price also. Okay, even if it is 44 rupees a kilo or 41 rupees a kilo, he'll calculate exactly to the right, paisa, he will calculate what is the exact value of 150 grams. And he does it mentally. How does he do it? He does it using this technique. So 16% can be written as 10% plus 5% plus 1%. Now 10% of any number means divide the number by 10. 10% of any number is take the number, divide by 10. So 10% of 230 is 23. 5% is half of 10%. So half of 23, which is 11.5. So 23 and 11.5 gives 34.5. Now come to 1%. 1% of any number is the number divided by 100. So 230 divided by 100 means 2.3. So 34.5 plus 2.3 is 36.8. So it is not 16 into 230 by 100 or no. It is this technique, 10%, 5%, 1%. Clear? Okay. these are very, very important techniques that you do in real life calculations. Okay. 58 by 98. What is the value of 58 by 98? And I give you options. Option A, 0.67. Option B, 0.61. Option C, 0.57. Option D, 0.70. Again, you have to explain to me how you did it. Let's see who get this. And you have to give me the logic also. Okay, Zaumi has given an answer. Arnav has given an answer. Aviraj, Yash, Pankaj. Okay, who wants to explain? Put up your hand. Arnav, tell me.
So I did it with calculation using
No,
the
no,
Vedic
no.
matrix I learned, but I don't know a shorter way, shortcut to do this.
No. Aviraj, what did you do? Can't hear you. Aviraj, you have to unmute. I think there is some problem. I can't hear you. Okay, Prathamaditya.
Sir, I divided 58 by 98. So we used the decimal method. So sir, if sir, so 98 will be like not divisible by 58. So I'm trying to say that
No, basically you read the
the
normal.
58 is shorter than 98, so it will be 0. So it will be 0. So
So-
then we will.
So that so all the options have 0.
Yes, sir. So I'm continuing it. So then we will put a point which will add one more 0 to it. So it will be 580. So
No,
sir,
no. Okay, Dimple Sri, tell me.
When we add 2 to 58 and 98, that time 60 by 100 we get, which is 0.6, but it is not exactly 0.6. So nearest one is 0.57. So it is less than. So
Yeah, no. You are on the right track, but you made a mistake in the last step. What is the mistake?
sir, we will do 50 divided by 100 minus 2.
So 58 by 98, this sign is approximate. This is called approximate sign. So this is approximately 60 by 100, which you all know, 0.6. Now 98 is a little less than 100. So this number will be a little more than 0.6. So 0.61. Okay. It's very close to 0.61. Right? Understood?
Yes, sir.
So you are on the right track. So this is called approximation method, which we will, we will take many more examples of this when we do the actual calculations. And, one of the...
But sir, using calculation I'm doing on the paper and pen, it's actually coming 0.59.
0.59. Okay. If the option is like this, then, okay, maybe I gave it from my mind, so I did not calculate. But in the paper, when you get the question, right? So the question will be given in such a way that if you use this logic, you'll get the correct answer,
Okay, sir.
right? In that case, they will probably give you one option as 0.60 instead of 0.59. So
Okay, sir.
this will be the answer because this is the closest to 0.5,
Okay, sir.
right? So the idea is to ensure that we know what to approximate and how to approximate. And we will take a lot more examples when we get into the actual calculations, okay? And this is a technique which you have to master if you're, looking at any competitive exam like Maths Olympiad, right? Okay. I take a break here. Any questions from anyone? Any doubts? Any questions? Anything that you would like to know? Nothing?
No, sir.
No questions? No questions from anyone?
No, sir.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. I think we can wrap up with the session then,
Yeah.
as no one have any query. So thank you for the wonderful session, sir. So students, how was the session? You can write in the chat box. Do you like it? Good. Okay. Wonderful. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, students. So thank you, sir, for the wonderful session today. Fantastic, interesting, amazing. Great. Love the tips given at the end. Okay. Okay. Thank you, sir, for the wonderful session. And thank you, students, for joining today. Now we will meet you in the live classes. Okay. So hope to see you in the live classes now. Okay, everyone. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Bye.
Bye,
Take
sir.
care.
Thank you,
Bye,
sir. Bye.
sir.
Sir, have a nice day.